Hello, my lovies! Welcome back to my channel. Hello, my lovies! Welcome back to my channel. Today, we are grubbing down on red lobster. I had to put it in a plate because the containers they gave me were just crazy. They were really big. But today we're grubbing down on their lobster, artichoke, and seafood dip. Right? I think that's what it's called. Then I have here, of course, the cheddar biscuits. So delicious. And then I got the shrimp trio. So it comes with breaded shrimp, garlic shrimp, I think that's what it is. And then Alfredo, or is this shrimp scampi? It's either shrimp scampi or Alfredo shrimp. I don't know. But it's their trio. You guys will know what it is because that's what it's called. So let's get it in because you already know the deal. Your girl is starving. And I have a nice story time for you guys today. Story time, some tea, a novela, whatever you guys want to call it. Your girl's got it for you today. Okay, we are going to dig in a little more on my dating life now that I started dating again. But first, we are going to get a couple of bites in. So, yeah, if you are new to my channel, welcome to the Fam Bam Lovey. Don't forget to hit the subscribe button and turn on that post notification. Enough mumbo jumbo. Let's get it in because your girl is... You already know. So, I want to try this first. I think it's Alfredo. It looks like Alfredo. Scampi, I know the sauce is a little thinner. So, let me give you guys the first bite. Take it. It's Alfredo. And it's popping. Their mash is good. Let's try the biscuit. Their biscuits are so good. Let's try this dip. But I'm gonna take this down because it's going to fall. Let's mix it. And I'll give you guys the first bite. Oh, yeah. That was so good. That's bomb.com. Somebody's hearing. How are my lovies doing today? I'm doing fabulous. Oh, look at that. That's a brolic ass bite, actually. I don't know if I'm going to be able to do it. Damn. No, I'm going to dirty my makeup. These are like little bitty baby shrimp. Alright, let's try these butterfly breaded shrimp. That's popping. It's really good. This is just their butter shrimp. I think butter garlic shrimp. Oh. Oh, that's good. You guys already know I love my shrimp, so I literally eat it anyway. Whatever way you want to make it, I'll have it. Look at that. This dip is bomb. Happy dance, happy dance. All right, one more bite of this, and then let's get down to story time. So you guys, as you know, I started dating again, you know. I was like, let me take a sip. Oh, there's somebody in my comments who requested me to do an sound every time I take a sip. Can you look up in my comments to see their name, please?
Do you know which video?
In the most recent video, they made a comment that I didn't do it because I had already filmed it when I had seen the comments. So
S-A-E-B.
what?
S-A-E-B.
S-A-B-E.
S-A-E-B.
Oh, S-A-E-B.
I don't know how to pronounce it.
Saib? Saab?
Yeah, Saib, I think.
Saib?
Kufa.
Saib Kufa. I'm sorry if I'm butchering your name, but that was for you because you guys, I tried to please you guys, you know. So that sound was for you. Okay. Anyways, back to my story time. So yeah, I got back to dating, and excusez-moi. I'm connected with someone. So I was talking to this guy, and you know, everything was good. I was debating whether I should say his name or not. And I decided I'm not going to say his name. For the simple fact of, one, I don't care to give him the time of day anymore. Once I'm over a situation, I'm over it. So it is what it is. And the only thing I will say is he's from the Bronx. That's pretty much all I'll put out there is that he's from the Bronx, just because it's relevant to the story. So to my little T. So other than that, I don't care to say anything else. Because he has a situation going on, and I'm not one to put anyone on blast, you know. And I just don't care, to be honest. So it is what it is. But anywho, so we're connected. And, you know, he was on point. Oh. And, well, we could leave that down, I guess. My plate want to slide. So I'm actually very hard to, like, to find someone that I click with. A lot of people, you hear me? A lot of people don't get my sense of humor. I'm very sarcastic, so it takes me a while to find someone before I can click with them. Found him, we clicked, everything went well. He knew how to handle my sense of humor. So props to him. You know, I liked his energy. He was good. He would come see me. It was all good. Little by little, we would talk all day, every day. Little by little, I started seeing these flags, you know. When he was off from work, he would act different. When he would FaceTime me from his house, he would only do it in the bathroom. You tell me what you guys think, because I'm going to give you my assumption. Comment down below what you think he was hiding, because I'm going to give you my assumption at the end of the video. But comment down below what you think. He would only FaceTime me from the bathroom when he was in his house. When he was in the bathroom, he would be like whispering. You know what I'm saying? Like barely talking. He would basically be mouthing like that, right? So I'm like, you know, I put that one, But I was trying to be open-minded because, you know, from my past experiences, my guard is very much up. And I was trying to be different, like legitimately. I was like, you know what? You can't bring your past into your present relationship or your situation, whatever the hell you want to call it, because it's not gonna help you. It's gonna hurt you, you know? So cool. So I just took notes of all these things, right? And I'm just like, you know, on the side taking notes, you know, whatever. He lives in the Bronx. I live in Queens. So conversation came up one day, and I was like, every time he would come see me, he would come my way. So me knowing he works like overnights and he's always working, you know, I was trying to be nice. And I'm like, you know, you don't always got to come to me. Like, I could go to you, you know. I could go your way too. And he made a comment that he was like, oh, no, I don't want to hang out in the Bronx. And I'm like, why? And he's like, oh, I try to actually make a joke out of it. Like, oh, yeah, because, you know, Queens is better, or whatever the hell I said. I try to make a joke out of it, like make light out of it. But it did raise a red flag for me. So I'm like, why? And he's like, oh, he was like, no. He's like, just because I just rather go to Queens. So again, I did one of my, whatever. Didn't question it anymore. Kept it moving, right? Make a little mental note. Keep it moving. Then we were talking again. Ha ha, he he, blah, blah, blah. Conversation about, like, his house came up. Oh, you know, like, I would invite you over, but the energy is off in there. So I was like, the energy is off. I'm like, okay. I'm like, mind you, he's a grown-ass man, okay? 32 years old. 32 years old, grown-ass man. Energy is off. That's why he doesn't want to invite me over. Okay, once again, didn't question it. Said, made a mental note and kept it moving. I had it in my mind already that, you know, I have like a certain like cutoff time where I feel like one thing about me is don't waste my time. And I tell people this from the get. Like, I know what I want. And I'm not here to waste anyone's time. And I'm not here to get my time wasted, you know? So, if I feel like your actions are funny, you have an expiration date. Okay? Once that expiration date comes, I make my decision with the facts that I have. So, the last weekend comes before his expiration date. And I'm like, let me see how he acts this weekend. Because he had this thing of like disappearing, right, when he was off. Okay? And he always had an excuse for it. So, I was like, this will be the last weekend. Surely enough, same actions come about. FaceTimes me, boom, from the bathroom. Can't talk because of something, and he doesn't want someone hearing. His cousin who's in the kitchen, which is across from the bathroom. Good story, right? So I'm going through all my mental notes and, oh, check, this red flag came up again. Check, this red flag came up again. Check, this flag came up again. Cool. So I'm like, this is how, let me do my last verification, right? So I asked him what he's doing. He said he's laying in bed. Boom. Perfect. I'm going to FaceTime you. I don't tell him. I FaceTime him as soon as he says, oh, that he's just laying in bed. Right? I FaceTime him. No answer. So I text him, why didn't you answer? Oh, my battery is going to die. And I left my charger in the car. It was 9 o'clock at night. Okay? If your phone is going to die, a normal person would be like, let me go to my car and get my charger. No. He's like, no, my battery's going to die, and FaceTime kills the battery. No. Honey, your expiration date has come up. You just keep checking off these red flags for me. So, nothing is better than a pissed off chick. Okay? She will go on FBI mode. Okay? Test me. Test me. Because one thing I told you was do not waste my time. And now I feel like my time is being wasted. So now I'm mad and I'm annoyed. And I'm going to take a sip of my water. So, I go and I start Googling stuff, you know. Which I should have done before. But there's not, like, I feel like, damn, are we really in this, like, are we really in this freaking time where I have to Google every single one of someone that I'm going to go see or I'm seeing or I'm talking to? Like, what happened to the good old days when you're honest with someone and you date them and you keep it real and that's it? Like, what's up with these games? I don't get it. So whatever, I go. These butterfly battered shrimp though, they poppin', gotta say, really good. So I'm Googling, I'm on, you know, FBI mode, whatever. Do my little search, blah, blah, blah. Bam! Someone else is connected to his phone number. I'm not going to say the name. It was a girl. I'm like, oh, interesting. Look up the person's name then. Boom. She lives in the Bronx too. Interesting. I knew around what area he lived, but I didn't know the exact address, but I knew the area. I look at this girl's address. Boom. Just so happens to be around the same area he lives in. So, with that, I come to a conclusion. I get my facts together, right? I decide I'm over it. I'm over him. Over the situation. At this point, he hasn't been able to keep it real. He's never going to keep it real, right? And he's just going to keep lying. So, I'm the type of person where I'm not going to ghost you because I feel like I'm too blunt for that. Ew, did you guys see that fly out of my mouth? I'm too blunt of a person to do that. So, we finally get on FaceTime. After he finishes disappearing for the weekend, right? And I get on FaceTime because I want to see your reaction. I need to see your face, your expressions, because your expressions tell a lot, right? I study psychology, and you could always tell everything by a person's physical behavior. So, right away, boom, he throws himself under the bus. Oh, you probably think I'm acting shady and blah, blah, blah. And he goes off first, right? So, 1, defense mode. Strike 1, homie. So, I asked him. So, I'm like, listen, I'm like, just keep it real, me. I'm like, who is so-and-so? The person's name that I found, right? And his first reaction, right? I wish I would have recorded his face so I could have inserted it here. His expression. His first reaction was, why are you asking about them? Like, you know, that like, oh shit, I got caught moment? That was what happened. Then I'm like, who are they? Just answer. He goes on to say that it's his sister. I'm like, can't be your sister because she's 29. You're the youngest one in your family, right? So how could that be your sister? Lie. Then he goes on to say, but why are you asking about them? If it was me and somebody asked me, oh, who's Monica? I'm going to be like, that's my sister. Why? My first reaction is not going to be like, why are you asking about them? No, I'm going to be like, that's my sister. Why? So, I'm like, listen. He's like, oh, whatever I tell you, you're not going to believe. I already answered all your questions that you asked in all these different ways. And you don't believe me, so that's not my problem. And he got, like, to that point, you know when somebody's going, abadi, 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 like, stuttering, they don't know what the hell to say. So I'm like, you know what? You never kept it real. If you would have been real with me from the get, whatever the fuck your situation is, whether it's sticky, whether it's I'm not happy, whether it's we're separated but we're still living together, keep it real with me. I hate when people lie. Like, you're a grown-ass man playing games. That shit is corny. That shit is corny. Grow up. Grow the fuck up. You did something that I told you not to do from the beginning, which was waste my time. And you did that indeed. You wasted a whole month of my time. I should send you a fucking invoice because I don't have time for this. I really don't. So I have to get rid of him. If you guys thought the same thing I thought, which was homie was in a relationship and was living with someone, then we're on the same page because I'm pretty. The only thing that I would have could have confirmed it 100%. The only thing left to do was to show up to his house and to see it for my own eyes, which I didn't really care to do, because for what? For what? For me to be like, oh my God, I know, no, I don't care much to do that. You wasted a month of my time, but it's all right. It could have been worse. You gave me a nice mukbang story time to do. You gave me good content. It is what it is. I'm not gonna be bitter pants Betsy and be like, oh my God, this is why I'm done with dating. Reality is I'm not done. I set myself up in my mind for this in the beginning because unfortunately there are a lot of people who are out there playing games. There's men and women playing games. I'm not saying it's only men. There's a lot of women out there playing games too. So it's just something that comes with the territory, and it is what it is. You take this as a learning, excuse me, Mom. You take this as a learning tool. You keep it moving, So, with that being said, if you're watching, hey, and just grow up. Be faithful to your girl, you heard? Not that hard to do. And if you don't love her and if you don't want to be with her, break up with her and then move on. Plain and simple. But that shit gets corny, bro. You want to try the fried shrimp one? It's really good. That shit is corny, Grow up. Grow the fuck up! No, I'm just kidding. All right, lovies. That was banging. I got my shrimp cravings filled. Don't forget, this dip right here, popping. Don't forget, give this video 2 big thumbs up. Don't forget to like, comment, share, subscribe, tell a friend, and tell a friend, and tell a friend to join the fam. And until next time, remember, let's spread positive vibes, good laughs, and yummy eats. Peace.